In this review, I'm going to be looking at the new Marvel Legends Red Skull from the Supervillains wave with the Build-A-Figure Xemnu. The Red Skull comes in standard Marvel Legends style packaging. A lot of the baddies in Marvel Comics end up having like a green and purple motif color scheme on the characters. A few exceptions on the heroes. I got this one from Amazon, so I do have some damaging to my packaging on part of the course. And one of the other issues when you order online, you can't pick out the best one. And when I got it, I have missing paint on the teeth. You have nice artwork of the Red Skull on the side. You have the same artwork on the back with the full picture. And you have the bio for the Red Skull, if you want to pause it and read that. You have the other figures in the line that you need to build Xemnu. You got the God Doom, Dormammu, the Hood, Lady Deathstrike, Arcade, of course Red Skull, and Santa Supreme. I got this one from Amazon, so I got damaged packaging. You have your standard warnings, sad onion, legalese, barcode. Here we have the Red Skull in the plastic tray. You can see all the accessories he comes with. You have the standard base figure, comes with 2 trigger hands, alternate head, Cosmic Cube, Star-Lord's pistol with a Hydra logo on it, 2 open style pose hands. I think one's meant for holding the Cosmic Cube, or both of them. 2 closed fists, and the head for Xemnu. And here are the Red Skull out of the plastic tray. One nice little thing, when I took it out of the tray, you notice that missing paint was actually just I don't know if you can see, a red flake of paint on the teeth. So that's actually good. So I'm not missing some white paint on the skull. Let's take a quick look at accessories. First off, we got the Xemnu head. I'm not quite sure if I want to build a figure or not. I like Xemnu, but I don't like the fact they actually put them on the Sasquatch body, because Xemnu is bigger than the Hulk. And now we have the 80th anniversary style Hulk. This Xemnu is going to be smaller than the Hulk. So I like my figures to actually be in proper scale, so I don't know. But it does look nice. Paint looks good. I like when they use separate pieces for the eyes on these larger Build-A-Figures. It really gives them more three-dimensional depth to the figure. The helmet's actually a separate piece as well. It's been glued onto the head. We have the alternate head. So the grit-eating teeth. We have Red Skull with lips. And we have the Cosmic Cube. We've seen multiple times already in the Marvel Legends. Like I mentioned before, this is just a reuse of the Star-Lord's pistol, the comic book style Star-Lord, with a Hydra logo painted on the side. And we have 2 closed fists. Move a few out of the way so we can focus on better. We have 2 open style pose hands, and also be used to hold the Cosmic Cube. Grips it really well. And on to the Red Skull himself. This is an all new body, new torso, legs, boots. I don't think the arms have been reused or anything. I know we've had a few baggy sleeves, but no, I don't think these have been reused, because these are pinless arms, pinless legs. I like the look of these pinless arms and legs, but only issue, if you have any problems with them installing his arms and legs, you can't pop them off and fix them. Like sometimes I've seen them flip the forearms or flip the lower legs and have them on the wrong side. So if you have that issue on any of these new figures that's pinless, that can be a problem. But everything looks good on this one so far. I like all the wrinkles sculpted into the body. You got the belt is actually sculpted onto the figure. And I believe it shares the same body as the Dormammu in this wave. And with the Dormammu has a few overlays on the torso, and of course different noggin and different color scheme. They did a good job about continuing to sculpt through the wrinkles on the body. Looks really good. I like the new boots. Quick side by side of the head sculpts. Quite a bit different in looks. And I still like the previous head sculpt the best. I like the color scheme, the darker red with the wash versus the really bright red with very minimal. This has a wash and it looks good. A nice subtle shading on the red. Same with the other head. Very nice subtle shading wash on those. Bring out the details. Makes me wish you had a nice wash on the rest of the body, but one other thing I like to see them do was this look of Red Skull. He had a red armband, different symbol, which I understand not having the other symbol, but I wish the armband was red with a black Hydra logo on it. Make it look more accurate to the comics when he wore this jumpsuit. Let's do a quick rundown on articulation. Interesting. The Red Skull actually has a G.I. Joe style neck, where the neck is on a ball joint at the bottom of the neck, and he has a double ball bag at the top. With the ball joint, you can look down that far. Then with the neck joint, you can look down a little bit more, and you can look up this far, and push the neck back, and look up that far. The neck will actually rotate as well. With the neck and the double ball peg, you get a lot of tilt in the head though. Between the neck and the neck joint and the upper neck joint. Full 360. One thing you gotta watch out for with these necks too, that rotate. When you move the head, you want to make sure to line up the neck with the head. That is another nice option when you have the neck can rotate, though. A little more natural position with the head. Do have a little bit of red paint rubbed off on here. That's one thing you're going to have to worry about too when you move that neck joint, so you can rub and scratch your paint here. It has disc in shoulders. Kick out to here, full 360, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, good range if he wants to lick his blue flavored ice. Hinge and swivel wrist. And the gun holding hands are vertically hinged, but I had an issue with my other one. Makes me wonder if the damaged packaging wasn't somebody returned this, because this hinge is seized to the hand, and before I even touched it, this was broke. Makes me wonder if somebody didn't return this, and Amazon just threw it in the mail after they got back. So it would not surprise me if Amazon. It could give me an excuse to try to find different sets of hands too, because I'm not really crazy about these lime green glove hands. Very odd color scheme. He has a ab crunch. There's no click, so it's I think there's some soft detents. You can click forward this much. Back this much. Not a super long range of motion, but it gets the job done. There's a waist twist. Ball joint hips. Kick out this far. Forward this far. Back very little. You get a little bit though. Thigh rotation. Double joint knees. Boot rotation. Very stiff ankles. Okay, I'm going to... okay, these ankles are stuck. I need to heat these up. Just a second, let me get some hot water on these. Blow dryer. And see if I can get these moving.
A few minutes later.
After heating the feet up in some hot water, I was able to get the feet to move. The detents are very tight. They can move up this far, back this far, and you have ankle pivots. Actually feels like there's detents on the ankle pivots. You feel a click when you move those. Let's do a few quick comparisons with some other Marvel Legends figures. Here he is next to the Mandroid Wave Red Skull and a custom Red Skull that I made using an extra Spider-Man Noir body. Here he is next to a Bucky cap and a Black Widow. Here he is next to a Wolf cap and an 80th Anniversary Iron Man. Overall, this is a great looking figure. I did have the issue with the quality control on the one hand here, which I'll see if I can fix that with... I can cut that free and glue that peg back. If not, I'm not too concerned with it because, like I said, I don't really much care for the lime green hand. So it's disappointing since it is a properly vertically hinged hand for holding guns. At least the other one is fine. He just won't be left-handed like all the Cobra figures seem to be. G.I. Joe and Cobra figures. This is a really good update to the Red Skull because this old body that they keep using for Red Skull over and over, this thing needs to be retired. It is so outdated compared to modern Marvel Legends. They should never use this thing again because it's got the terrible ankles, bad hips, bad diaphragm joint. All around, it's not a good figure. This just needs to be retired, never used again, which means also we need a new MCU Nick Fury, because this is the same body they used for that figure. But if you want a traditional style Red Skull to add to your Hydra shelf with the green and yellow motif, this is the perfect figure to do that, because this one kind of looked out of place on that shelf with all that green and yellow, but it does have a nice Hydra logo. My only change what I would have done with this figure is I would like to have the red a little darker. It wouldn't have to be this dark, but a little bit darker than that. I like seeing, and I wish his armband was red. Keep the Hydra logo and just made the armband red. I would like that better. It would have been more accurate to the comics. I know the lime green hands are also accurate to the comics, but for wearing gloves. But the problem is, they use bare hands. These are bare hands where you can see fingernails. And they painted them lime green, which looks weird. Well, not painted, they're molded in lime green. So in summary, I recommend this figure. It's a great addition to your Hydra shelf. I'd like to thank everybody for taking the time to watch the review. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time.